Hey there, amazing people. I want to talk about the seeds I will be starting for my cutting garden that will be ready in the spring. It is the end of July. Today is July 23rd, and I am starting seeds indoors to be planted outdoors September 1st or thereabout. So my gardening zone is 6B. First frost date is around October 15th. So if you back that up about 6 weeks, that's when I want to put my transplants in the ground so they can get established, root in before the first frost. And they will do their thing all winter long, and in the spring they'll wake up and be even more robust than if I had just planted them in the springtime. That is the plan, it's our goal. And the flowers I am looking at starting were recommendations based on the book Cool Flowers by Lisa Mason Ziegler. And so far this has been a very good book, but even better have been all the YouTube videos that Lisa Mason Ziegler has online. You do have to filter through a little bit to find exactly what you're looking for, but they're extremely helpful if you do find them. So in the book, she has a 3 by 10 foot cutting bed, and I do not have a 3 by 10 foot cutting bed. But what I do have is a triangular shaped flower bed, and I'm gonna break it up into a 3 by 7 foot bed and then a 3 by 3 bed. So I think that will work just fine, pretty sure. And I'll divide up the flowers that way, and I will plant in rows. So let's jump into what flowers I am planting. I am going to start seeds for Madame Butterfly mix of snapdragons, and these are annuals. They are hardy annuals in my zone 6B area. And honestly, our weather has been, knock on wood, rather mild this year. We haven't gotten super warm. It is warm now, but not like other parts of the country. We're at about 85. Typical evenings get down into the 68 degree range, so really not bad weather-wise. And love Johnny seed packets because they give you a ton of information on the back of the packet. So they take 7 to 14 days to germinate. Last year I did find they took about 14 days. In my experience, they don't like a lot of heat to germinate. Other people recommend putting them on a heat mat, so I will leave that to you. I'll bring you along for my journey. So mix of Madame Butterfly snapdragons, I love them. I am also starting Prairie Sun Rudbeckia. These don't seem to be as hardy as the Indian Summer Rudbeckia. I do have those in my garden already. I planted those as plugs in the spring, and they did flower this year. They should come back. They are hardy down to zone 6, so I don't think I'll have any issue with those returning, but I'm going to plant Prairie Sun just so I have Rudbeckia to cut in the garden. I am also planting Bupleurum for the first time. I've never planted it. I've heard lots of folks talk about Bupleurum as an excellent filler flower for bouquets, so I'm going to give it a try, Bupleurum. And I'm also going to plant Black Knight Scabiosa. This I received from a seed exchange, so I'm going to give it a shot, and hopefully I will have some germination from pincushion flowers, Scabiosa, pincushion flower. And Nigella is the other seed I'm going to start. I have a bunch of different Love in a Mist or Nigella seed packets. I got one more. So these were all from a seed exchange I did last year, and I'm going to use them. I got a ton of them. They're all Nigella. This is the only one that indicated the variety. This is Miss Jekyll mix. So I might give these a try since they're labeled, and actually these are labeled in terms of annual, love in a mist, 15 by 15, delicate foliage, cottage garden favorite, and they were saved last year from their own garden. So they did give me a little info. That was a cute little packet. Last but not least, I am going to start some calendula. These are mixed color calendula, otherwise known as pot marigold. I am going to give them a try. Last year I tried winter sowing these, and I got one plant. I don't know what I did wrong. I had luck winter sowing other things, but calendula was not one. I am going to try starting these in seed trays inside, and I'm also going to try direct sowing them. So on September 1st or around September 1st, I will be direct sowing several seeds, and the ones I have are bachelor button, a mix of bachelor buttons, larkspur, I'm going to try calendula, and poppy seeds. So that's what I will be direct sowing into the cut flower garden. So I'm going to concentrate first on that 3 by 7 foot section that will be transplanting the things that I am starting indoors, and then the other 3 by 3 section will be direct sown. That's what I have. This is, you know, just kind of Lisa gave she gave a guide to a cutting bed, you know, in terms of size and kind of how to distance the plants. So one of the recommendations was white lace flower or Orlea, and she indicated, you know, kind of 9-inch spacing between the rows and between the plants within a row. And Sweet William was also 9 inches. Snapdragons, she indicated 9 inches. I think I'm going to go a little bit smaller and go with 6 inches. And same with the pincushion flower, 6 inches. The calendula, she recommended 6 inches between. So that is how I am going to do that. All right, let's get to seed starting. I'm going to get my tray, get my soil, and we're gonna get to planting. Hey guys, Future Mary here. I just wanted to let you know that I am sorry. I did not realize that the upcoming portion of this video, I didn't have the entire tray in the view of the camera. So I'm gonna edit out most of it and just show you the cells that I did seed. So I'm really sorry. There are some portions where I'm talking and I didn't want to edit that out. So bear with me on that one. I'm going to try to get through it quickly and get you the portions that you can actually see me doing something. So sorry about that, and I'll be back at the end. So what we have for our seed starting, I am using 6-pack containers because I have them, and a soilless potting mix in each cell. And I'm going to start with the Madame Butterfly mix, and I'm going to do 3 6-packs. These are the teeniest, tiniest little seeds. I don't know if you can even see those in there. But I'm going to try to put 2 per cell, and they are just sewn right on the top. And I did pre-moisten the soil. Okay, so I am starting 18 snapdragons. And I do have another pack so that I can start another 18 or so in the spring. Okay, next we are moving on. Actually, I need to label. So I had already written Snapdragon on my tape. I am using white duct tape. And now I'm going to do these 3 with the Prairie Sun Rudbeckia. These seeds are slightly larger, but not much. And I am using a garden marker to label these. I'm going to do 2 cells of bupleurum. All right. Now the bupleurum do say to cover the seed, so I will do what it says. All right, my camera stand does not want to cooperate. It wants to point at me, and I want it down here. I'm going to do Calendula mixed colors. This tray is a mix of 4 cell containers and 6 packs. So that's what we got left. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. I think I'm gonna try 6 calendula out of this container and 6 out of the other. Since these were collected by folks I don't know, I got them both from Seed Exchange. Okay, and these are supposed to be sowed about 1 inch deep. These are a little smaller, but they are calendula seeds. Calendula seeds are fairly unique. Hopefully I will need to thin these because I overseeded. And I think I said I'm also going to attempt to direct sow these. And I'm just experimenting to see which is the better method. I like calendula, so a little extra will not hurt, I don't think. And I have the space for them. Okay, we are going to write our and I did write mixed on the one I did over here, so calendula are in these 2. Okay, next, nigella or love and a best. So I'll do 1 of these or 1 of these. All right, nigella. And I will make 2 tags for nigella. And I'm hustling to get this done because tomorrow Frank and Lou are racing, so I will not have time for seed starting tomorrow, as I would like to be at the track with them. And nigella, Scabiosa, or pincushion flower. Actually, I'm going to start 4 more of the pincushion flower. I'm hopeful that these will take, so these are Black Knight Scabiosa. And then in this 6-pack, I am going to do the Miss Jekyll Nigella. So I'm doing a little extra Nigella. Okay, I definitely overseeded on those. So I'm going to label. So on this side we did the pincushion flower. And then that last 6-pack was Nigella. And I will label because it was the Miss Jekyll. Okay. Okay, we will. It does say to cover the Rudbeckia lightly, but I am not going to do that just because that is extremely hard to do. The soil is pre-moistened, so the seeds should stick fairly well. And I'll put a lid on as I transfer them inside. Definitely don't want it to fly off. Here we go. So I wanted to do a really quick update on the seedlings I planted. It is August 1st. So it is a week and 2 days after I planted the seedlings, or the seeds, I'm sorry. So far so good. This is the Nigella that is coming up. There were a couple of cells planted, but I did use different seeds in the different cells. So this cell seems to be doing the best. There are a few seedlings coming up in here. Hopefully these two will fill in. If not, I might be able to move that one. The Calendula is doing extremely well. And over here I have what's in these cells? No blue plurum yet. Nothing coming. Sorry, I'll back up. And then this is the Rudbeckia. That did well. And in the back, I have snapdragons. And I will rotate these. This is the setup that I have. I have these two kind of cone-shaped lights with grow lights in them, which worked extremely well if I only have one tray on this table and I can turn it sideways. I have two lights. It covers the whole tray. Not the best, as you can see. The back doesn't get as much light. This room is fairly sunny. It is a southern exposure window. The side window here gets quite a lot of light, except that I have a neighbor, so it doesn't get any direct light in here. But the room overall is fairly bright. I would like to get a light to put underneath this shelf here. That way I can raise this the tray up and have one tray on here. And then I may get a shelf for in here if I'm going to be seed starting over the winter. So we'll see. I'll let you know how that goes. But for now, that's what I have. I have these two lamps. I already owned these lamps. The light bulbs, I don't remember. I'll look up how much they were and put it in the description. I did get them, I think, from Gardener's Supply. I ordered them. So the bulbs are grow lights. They're just the general ones. There are different kinds, but I think I just ordered the regular grow light. So that is what's going on in the seed room. I am watering with the spray bottle, so making sure that they stay, the seeds anyway, stay hydrated. I do add water from the bottom because now I have sprouts, but I'm actually a little worried about the calendula because we have a whole month before this gets planted in the ground, but we'll see what happens. does not want to point down.